Have you ever felt it? That cold, creeping sensation that freezes you in your tracks? It's the shadow that whispers doubts, the voice that tells you to turn back, to stay where it's safe. We call it fear. For so long, we've been taught to see fear as an enemy, a paralyzing force that holds us captive. We see it as a wall, an insurmountable obstacle between who we are and who we want to become. But what if I told you that everything you've been taught about fear is wrong? What if that very thing you're running from is actually the key to your greatest power? Imagine that spark of electricity you feel when fear takes hold. Your heart races, your senses sharpen, your body floods with energy. This isn't a malfunction. This is your system preparing you for something significant. Fear isn't just an emotion. It's raw, untamed energy. It's a primal force. The problem isn't the energy itself, but how we've been conditioned to interpret it. We see it as a stop sign, a red light telling us danger is ahead. But a visionary, someone who shapes their own reality, sees it differently. They see it as a signal. The first step in transforming your relationship with fear is to simply acknowledge it. Don't fight it, don't suppress it, and certainly don't judge yourself for feeling it. Say hello to it. Feel its presence in your body. Notice where it lives. Is it a knot in your stomach, a tightness in your chest, a racing in your mind? Just observe it without attachment. The moment you stop resisting, you reclaim your power. You're no longer its victim. You're its observer. Now, let's reframe it. Instead of a stop sign, see fear as a compass. It's pointing directly at what you need to do next. It's a signal flare illuminating the path to your growth. That feeling of fear is actually excitement without the breath. It's your soul telling you, this is it. This is the edge of your comfort zone. And just beyond it lies everything you've ever wanted. When you feel fear, you're not in the wrong place. You're in the exact right place. You're standing at the threshold of your own evolution. The fear you feel is directly proportional to the growth that awaits you on the other side. Think of it like this. A ship is safest in the harbor, but that's not what ships are built for. You weren't built to stay in the harbor of your comfort zone. You were built to navigate the vast, open ocean of your potential. Fear is just the turbulence you feel as you leave the calm waters and head for new horizons. So, when fear shows up, don't say, "Oh no, I must be doing something wrong." Instead, say, "Ah, there you are. Thank you for showing me the way forward. I must be getting closer to something amazing." This simple shift in perspective is the foundation of turning fear into your ally. The second step is to break the pattern. Fear thrives on inaction. It builds its fortress in the space between thought and action. The longer you hesitate, the bigger the monster grows in your mind. The cure for this is movement. You have to disrupt the paralysis. Imagine you're trapped behind a wall of glass. You can see your goal on the other side, but you're frozen. The way to break through isn't with one giant, heroic smash. It's with a small, persistent tap. This is the power of small, consistent steps. What is the absolute smallest action you can take right now, in this moment, towards the thing that scares you? If you're afraid of public speaking, don't picture yourself on a massive stage. Just record a 1-minute video on your phone, talking to yourself. If you're afraid of starting a business, don't try to write a 50-page business plan. Just spend 5 minutes researching one competitor. Each tiny action is a tap against that glass wall. It might not seem like much, but with every tap, you create a hairline crack. You prove to your nervous system that you can survive this. You're building evidence that you are more powerful than your fear. And soon, those tiny cracks spread. With each step, the fear that once seemed like a giant monster shrinks. It becomes manageable. That mountain you were afraid to climb turns into a series of small, walkable hills. Consistency is your secret weapon here. The goal isn't to conquer fear in one day. The goal is to show up every single day and take one more step. This daily practice retrains your brain. It rewires your neural pathways. You're carving a new groove, a new default response. Instead of freezing, your instinct becomes to move. You're not just breaking through a barrier. You're building momentum. And with momentum, you become an unstoppable force. The wall doesn't just crack, it shatters. Now for the third and most exciting step. Channeling the energy. Remember that raw, primal energy we talked about? The racing heart? The adrenaline surge? It's time to use it. Instead of letting that energy overwhelm you, you're going to harness it as fuel. This is where fear becomes your superpower. Think of a powerful engine. It needs high-octane fuel to perform at its peak. Fear is your high-octane fuel. When you feel that surge of adrenaline, don't back away. Lean into it. Go for a run. Do some push-ups, put on your favorite power anthem and dance around the room. Physically move your body. This does two things. First, it gives the energy a productive outlet. Instead of turning inward and creating anxiety, it's released outward as action. Second, it creates a powerful association in your mind. Fear equals energy for action. Imagine a wildfire, destructive and chaotic. That's fear left untamed. Now imagine that same fire, carefully contained within a furnace, powering a massive generator that lights up an entire city. That's fear when it's channeled. You are the engineer of your own internal power plant. You decide how that energy is used. Will you let it burn you down, or will you use it to light your path forward? The next time you have to make that scary phone call or walk into that important meeting, feel the fear, acknowledge it. Then, take a deep breath and say, "Thank you for the fuel." Use that heightened state of awareness to be more present, more sharp, more focused. Use that rush of energy to speak with more passion and conviction. You find that the very thing that was meant to hold you back is now propelling you forward with incredible force. You're not just moving despite your fear, you are moving because of it. This brings us to the fourth and final step: adopting a growth mindset and taking bold action. When you face fear with a fixed mindset, you see it as proof of your limitations. I'm scared, therefore I'm not brave enough. But a growth mindset changes the entire game. A growth mindset understands that your abilities are flexible. They can be developed through dedication and hard work. With a growth mindset, fear is no longer a verdict on your character. It's simply an indicator that you are in a learning zone. It's a challenge, and challenges are opportunities to grow stronger. You start to see failure not as a disaster, but as data. It's feedback telling you what to adjust for the next attempt. This mindset liberates you from the tyranny of perfection. You don't have to get it right the first time. You just have to be willing to try, to learn, and to try again. And with this new mindset, you are ready for bold action. This is the leap of faith. It's the moment when, after acknowledging your fear, breaking the pattern, and channeling the energy, you take the big step. You launch the business. You ask for the promotion. You book the one-way ticket. You say, "I love you" first. Will the fear be gone? Probably not. It might be right there with you, screaming in your ear. But by now, its voice is different. It's no longer the voice of a warden keeping you in a cell. It's the roar of the engine as you accelerate. You take the leap not because you are fearless, but because your desire for growth has become stronger than your fear of falling. You act in the full presence of fear, proving to yourself once and for all who is in charge. This bold action is the ultimate declaration of your freedom. And then, something magical happens. You land on the other side. You're standing on the peak of the mountain you were once terrified to even approach. The view is breathtaking. You look back and see the path you've traveled. You see the shadows where you once stood, frozen. But you're not there anymore. You are here in the light, stronger and more capable than you ever imagined. The fear didn't disappear. It transformed. It evolved with you. It's no longer a terrifying monster in the dark. It's a familiar spark within you, a reminder of your own power, a testament to your own courage. You've learned the greatest secret of all. Fear was never the enemy. It was never trying to stop you. It was the fire, the energy, the raw material for your own evil. It was the catalyst that forced you to become the person you were always meant to be. So the next time fear knocks on your door, don't hide. Don't fight. Open the door, invite it in, and say, "I've been waiting for you. Let's build something incredible together." Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more, and let's continue this journey of transformation.